This video is about the changing energy supplies in the United Kingdom. We'll be looking at pie charts and how you can use them to analyse data like this, and we'll also be looking at what could be in store for the future of the United Kingdom's energy supplies. So we'll start by looking at a pie chart of the current global energy supplies. A pie chart is a way to graphically represent this information. So the full circle represents the totality of all energy supplies in the world. Each sector then represents one of those energy supplies. So you'll notice straight away that oil and coal, because they're the biggest sectors, represent the largest contributor to energy supplies in the world, followed by gas, then hydroelectric, then nuclear, and you'll notice renewables other than hydroelectric are the smallest contribution to the world's energy supplies. So now we'll use these to analyse what has happened in the last 24 years to the UK's energy supplies. So on the left we have the energy supply in 1990. Meanwhile on the right we have it in 2014. The first thing you'll notice is the huge brick red section has reduced significantly. So what we've got is coal has gone from 67% down to 29%. The reasons for this is because coal produces a much larger amount of carbon dioxide than other energy resources. Meanwhile, gas has increased hugely. The coal power plants have largely been replaced by gas power plants. This is because gas produces less carbon dioxide. You'll also notice nuclear has stayed the same. This is because there haven't been any new nuclear power plants in the last 24 years. Meanwhile, we've got wind, bioenergy, and solar have all increased. Finally, oil has decreased. This shows the drive towards increasing renewable energy sources in the United Kingdom. Now, with this information, we can potentially predict what might be in store for the future of the UK's energy supplies. So considering that nuclear has remained the same, coal has reduced, gas has increased massively, oil has reduced, bioenergy has increased, wind has increased, we could potentially predict the future. In 2030, we may have a pie chart more like this, where around 50% of our energy is generated by gas power stations, 17% by wind, 11% by bioenergy, 1% by hydroelectric. That's a decrease, since it's decreased from 1990 through to 2014. Meanwhile, coal and oil will represent none of our energy supplies. Now, in reality, it's impossible to make a prediction like this. The reason for that is new technologies are developed which we can't necessarily predict. So it could be that solar cells are suddenly made much cheaper and much more efficiently. That means that they may represent a larger increase. Meanwhile, we may move away from gas. Also, we have new nuclear power stations being built. However, we will also have nuclear power stations being decommissioned. So whilst this can show us a potential future, it does not necessarily represent what will actually happen in the United Kingdom.